Celtics update. Wednesday, April 2nd, 2014. The Celtics get blown out in DC by the Wizards. After losing to the Chicago Bulls on Monday night in Chicago, the Boston Celtics travel down to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. to take on the Washington Wizards here. And in the first quarter, the Celtics get off to a slow start early on in the first quarter, but they kept their composure, as in the first quarter, the Celtics trailed the Washington Wizards 29-21. And in the second quarter here, the Celtics try to keep up with the Wizards, but the Wizards were on a roll. As a halftime break, the Wizards led the Celtics 57-46, and then the Celtics sputtered in the third quarter as they were outscored by the Washington Wizards 32-60 as they led the Celtics for the three quarters 89-62, and then the Celtics kept on fighting, but the Washington Wizards were too much, as the Washington Wizards either started a 9 here. Okay, field goal percentage.
Yeah, a lot of times when they're down in a game 6-2, you'll see that hit a take it strike, but not the case here. First ball hit.
Okay.
Line shot up the middle for the base.
Boston, field goal percentage 32 for 81, 39.5%. Washington, 45 for 72 and 62.5%. See? That's what happens when you take too many shots. You don't win, and the Celtics couldn't find any answers in the three-point range, as they were 3 for 24 for 12.5 points, while Washington kept draining threes, but 10 for 19 for 52.6%. As the Boston Celtics get pummeled down in DC by the Washington Wizards 118-92. As the Celtics fall to 23-52 on the season with 7 games left in the season. High point man for the Washington Wizards was Marcin Gortat with 22 points in the win for the Wizards, while Jared Sullinger led the Celtics with 26 points in the loss. Next up for the Boston Celtics will be Friday night at the TD Garden for a date with the Philadelphia 76ers. Okay, our scores around the NBA. Down in Detroit, down in Indiana with a minute 4 to go in the fourth quarter. Indiana Pacers leading the Detroit Pistons 90-94. Paul George all-around game so far, 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists. Battle of the Burrows at Madison Square Garden in New York is 1. And the New York Knickerbockers leading their Burr rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, down in Madison Square Garden, 97-70. J.R. Smith, 24 points and 6 assists with 6:03 left in the fourth quarter. Knickerbockers leading the Brooklyn Nets, 97-70. Down in Orlando, the Cleveland Cavaliers blew out the Orlando Magic, 119-98. Down in Philadelphia, the Charlotte Bobcats thrashed the Philadelphia 76ers 123-93. Al Jefferson 25 points and 10 rebounds. Up in Toronto Raptors leading the Houston Rockets 103-97 with 2:37 left in the fourth quarter. DeMar DeRozan 29 points to lead the Raptors, while James Harden has 24 points for the Rockets. With 9:07 left in the fourth quarter down in Atlanta, Chicago Bulls leading the Atlanta Hawks 85-73. DJ Augustine 20 points for the Bulls, while Jeff Teague has 21 points and 6 assists for the Atlanta Hawks. Down in Miami, the Miami Heat leading the Milwaukee Bucks 77-63 with 9:3 left in the fourth quarter. LeBron James 17 points and 8 assists. Up in Minneapolis, 7:26 left in the third quarter. Minnesota Timberwolves leading the Memphis Grizzlies 61-48. Kevin Love, all-around game, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists.
He'll get there to make the catch. And back to the bench.
With 3:43 left in the second quarter, San Antonio Spurs leading the Golden State Warriors 51-37. Spurs gunning their 19th victory in a row. In Denver, the Denver Nuggets leading the New Orleans Pelicans 15-12. And
lot of fun.
In 34 minutes from now, at 10 o'clock, the Phoenix Suns and Los Angeles Clippers will get underway. Same as for the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. Well, another game, another loss for the Celtics, but they're gonna play their best in their last 7 games. Even though they're out of the playoffs, they can make good basketball and be competitive. Go Celtics!